to come on real quick because I wanted to get this video out before my teleconference start. No makeup, I'm sorry. Okay. How to date successfully. I was home a couple of days ago. I went down to Georgia and I spoke with a couple of people, and it seemed like the same problem exists everywhere. People are having so many problems trying to date out here, especially after a marriage or have been dissolved or divorced or whatever. So I wanted to just come on and give a couple of hints about how to date successfully. Now you may say, what do I know? What certificates I have? Okay, I don't have any certificates, and the least that can happen by you listening to this is you hear some shit you already heard before, and that's okay. The best thing can happen is you actually get something out of it, maybe, or something you can pass on to somebody else in conversation. The first thing to successful dating, in my opinion, is, and this is for men and women, and no, I'm not a man, I can't tell you how to be a man, but I can tell you how to be the type of man a woman wants to date. Okay, so the first thing, deal with your issues before you start any type of relationship. Whatever baggage you got, whatever issues you had with homeboy before, homegirl before, resolve all of that before you start even trying to date again. Deal with the internal. For men, be able to take care of yourself at a minimum. Have a job, a car, a place to stay. Understand the economy is kind of rocking. Sometimes all those things are not going to be in place, but at minimum, be able to take care of yourself. You don't want to go into a relationship with a female and add to her problems, and vice versa. You're a female, for the female also. You don't want to add to a brother's problem because you haven't taken care of your issues. That's the first thing. The second thing is learn to love yourself. Okay, and what I mean by that, most people say, yeah, I love myself, but love yourself how you would love your daughter, how you would love your aunt, how you would love your mom. I'm speaking to women mostly on this part, and that is because I'm trying to focus on saying love your body, love the temple. Don't let everybody run up out. I mean, you don't have to sleep around to be attracted to the opposite sex. Okay. If you feel uncomfortable with your mom, your daughter, or your sister sleeping around and letting guys use them as like drive-throughs, feel the same way about yourself. Have that same type of love about yourself. And when it comes down to getting into the relationship, make sure that is listed as your priority when you are here trying to date. It ain't no, I'm just looking for a friend, I'm just looking for somebody to kick it with, because how you start is how it's probably going to end. If you start into a situation saying the only thing you want to do is be friends with benefits, don't try to change it later on. Go into the relationship, go into the meeting with the mindset of, I am dating to get into a relationship, into a committed relationship. Kicking it ain't cool, it ain't cute. You get it, okay? Another thing is be yourself. Stir it out how you are planning on continuing. Most of us in relationships try to be nice. We try to do, something bothers us. We don't want to say anything because we want him to think that we cool like that or we confident like that. The thing is you are going to come out eventually. And what better way to kind of cipher out who's right for you and who's not for you by being who you are from the get-go. If something bothers you, if he or she does something that bothers you, speak on it at that time and let them know. I'm not saying harp on somebody. I'm not saying nag nobody. If something bothers you, you are fine expressing that, or you should be fine expressing that to the person who's supposed to be there with you. And the person who is for you is going to be okay with that. They're going to be okay with you setting limits, setting standards. So that's the start of it all. A lot of times we go into situations and we want to change a person from what we see. When we're at a certain age, and I'm talking about the 40 plus stages, you are getting who that person is. You're not going to change who that person is just because, you come into their lives. You have to accept a person where they are at the time. And if they're not where they need to be, then they may not be the one for you. You have to keep moving. If that person eventually is supposed to be for you, they'll catch up. I said this before. If they're for you, they will catch up. You have to keep moving, but they have to go through their process. So with all of that being said, and I may come back with another part, but I know my meeting is getting ready to start. Be careful out there. Don't give your all to somebody who's not giving their all to you. Don't settle for less than what you deserve. Don't try to fix stuff. If he is 5/8 messed up, you coming in is not going to bring that back. If he hasn't reached his potential where he's going to be, unless he's really trying to get there, you ain't going to make him do that. You're not going to all of a sudden give him the motivation to be that person. You need to meet a person where they are. And if they're not where they need to be in your life, then you need to either wait for the one that's for you, move on from that person. Don't settle. Don't settle for less. You deserve more. You deserve the best. You deserve the person who is there for you. And there is a person for you. I don't care about what the stats say. I don't care about what they say. There is somebody for you. You just have to wait and be patient. Be still. Be still. Okay? Y'all be careful out there.